What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Heartgold Randomizer Hardcore Nuzlocke. Last time we took on Chuck and Jasmine all in the same episode, and today we are heading over to Mahogany Town, where I will be hopefully taking on Price this episode. Now, will we? I don't know. I mean, actually, it is a possibility. But I mean, anything can happen in a randomizer, like I always say. The cool thing is, though, is because I don't think I've actually gone to Route 42 yet, so we actually have a couple of brand new encounters that we can actually go and do. But beforehand, what I want to do is I want to head over to the mart and go grab some Ultra Balls, because I think now with 6 badges, I think we can actually go and do that. And also, another really cool thing is, as I mentioned at the very end of the episode, was that we actually get a shiny Pokemon encounter at the Lake of Rage where the Gyarados is. With that, it can honestly be anything. It could be, usually when I do randomizers and I usually come to Johto for the shiny red Gyarados level 30, it's usually nothing very good. In fact, the shiny's actually really bad, like I'd say like 70% of the time. Maybe today, though, it'll be a little bit different. I'm hoping, though, it could be a shiny that I potentially like, but I mean, I don't know. When it comes to certain encounters, I'm kind of just like, you know, I'm kind of hoping for the best, but I mean, you never know. It might pop up good. Now, if I had to pick a shiny Pokemon I wanted to get, it'd probably be something like a Gardevoir. Magnemite's actually not bad. I will actually take that. Fun fact, too, I think Magnemite can actually take a strength, so I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, I figured that it would survive. I just didn't know. Probably could have just thrown an Ultra Ball at it straight up, but that's all right. There's a possibility that I might actually use this Magnemite on the team, but we will see momentarily depending on what the other encounters are. Because if I can evolve Magnemite into Magneton or into Magnezone, it's pretty good. Also, shouts to my boy Dan if he's watching this. That's a nickname between him and I. So if Dan, if you're watching this, dude, you know, this is for you. I think we definitely did get our encounter inside of Mountain Mordor. And we still have to get one, and I don't think you can get an encounter in Mahogany. Route 43, there's another encounter as well. Yeah, I don't think I've been down here yet. Actually, is there, I haven't even ran in the Suicune yet. I still haven't decided on whether or not I want to go to Kanto. It'll ultimately be up to myself. You guys would obviously probably want it, but I'm looking into another game that I really want to play right now, and I really I don't want to force myself to go further with Heartgold and Soul Silver more than like what I want to. I did only have plans to do Johto only, but I mean I guess if you guys, I'm sure like obviously all you guys are gonna want it, and I mean Red also. Yeah, you know what, I may as well do Kanto. I mean there is like I can no Johto game without doing Kanto. I mean, without facing off against one of the hardest trainers in complete existence, I mean, did you... I don't remember if you died or not. Are you in... I don't remember if you were in... If I caught a Krogunk in my previous run, or if you're in my PC box right now. Real quickly, what I'll do is I'll capture it. And then what I'll do is I'll head over to the PC... and we'll see if it's actually there. I don't know if I'm gonna... Will you... I unfortunately got a crit. Well, either way, I killed it. Actually, if I did... here's the thing, because if I did have one inside the box, that would count as Dupe's Claws. If I can... If we have the dupes, then we can go back on Route 43 and go get another encounter, and that one wouldn't count. Even though I did kill it per se, it'll be overwritten now if it faces off against this guy too. It'll be overwritten specifically because I already had one in the box and it would just be like a regular encounter anyway. So if I already have a Krogunk in my box, then that encounter that I ran into would be completely null and void. Mantine. Mantine's kind of scary. Thing is like I will go on like a little rant again because Johto's level curve just drives me up the dang walls. You guys had such a good game and you guys messed it up. Like, jeez. The level curve is like the one thing everybody complains about when it comes to Johto. And me being like a specifically like Johto fan, like I'm telling you, like it's such a pet peeve I think that everyone shares. Okay, so I actually did unfortunately miss my encounter, but that's all good. I really didn't feel like using a Toxicroak anyway. I think that the assurance I used on my Primeape actually was I think it was a crit. I really wasn't paying attention much, but apparently like it unfortunately did get knocked out. Now all I have to do is just make sure that I can maintain the level cap of up to level 31 on all these Pokemon. So I'm going to be very careful. I'm obviously gonna grind on like some of the trainers around here, but I mean I'm not trying to make it like a grinding montage or anything like that. I'll battle some of them, but I'm not trying to go like all out because one Pokemon above level 31 can mess up like the entire it can just mess up like the entire chemistry like of my team. Imagine if we got a rotate. Wait, you're learning Wake Up Slap? I didn't even... How do you get Wake Up Slap? Like, you're a ghost. Well, wouldn't your attacks go through it anyways? I do not understand Pokemon logic sometimes, you guys. Speaking of Pokemon logic, you know what? I missed my encounter. Got distracted. That actually would have been really, really good, too, running into a Lantern. I got too distracted by talking the chat. Not by chat, by talking in general. My bad, y'all. At least we still have the Lake of Rage encounter and the level 30 Gyarados. I'm just gonna skip the majority of these trainers because I just don't really feel like battling them, and I'm like, it does help, but I mean, we're gonna be battling so many trainers inside of the flipping the Rocket Hideout anyways, so like, it is what it is. But with that said, we now have a shiny Pokemon. Or we could get interrupted by that. And technically speaking, I could either... Now, when it comes to the Lick of Rage, because I technically already have a Shedinja, I could skip over this and all would be fine. But I don't know if I should get... I don't know if I should count my Lick of Rage Gyarados as a static encounter. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. I'll get 2 encounters here. Why not? Okay, though. Real quickly... Just for safety of things. I just want to save. Don't ask why. I don't know. I just do. I have no idea what to expect here. I'm hoping for something good, but in a randomizer Nuzlocke, where you have a level 30 random shiny encounter, it can be anything. And I hope it's good. Hopefully this is a good YouTube Shorts reaction. Is that a Raichu? I mean, like, I'm happy that I get to have a Raichu again. Because my Pikachu technically did faint a little while ago. The issue is that Raichu shiny just kind of sucks. Like, you can't even tell that it's shiny, dude. Like, look at it. You have T-Bolt, too. Oh, you know what? Ooh, geez. You might... actually be pretty good. I have anything that can really counter you? I'm gonna go out to Snorlax here. You actually, that was a pretty good little hit you got going on. I'm gonna go for a lick and hopefully get a parrot and hopefully get a paralysis. We got the paralysis too, which is even better. Okay, I'm gonna go throw my Ultra Ball at it. You're a Raichu. I'm not expecting you to be too difficult to catch. Oh, so close. I'm going to go for a couple of more licks. And we'll throw a couple more balls at it. I think now we're good. I'm not even going to play around anymore at this point in time. We're just going to throw the Ultra Balls and hopefully it gets in. Raichu, you are being a real pain in the butt. And you are getting low on HP. I'm not liking that very much. Oh, no, we actually caught it. Cool. And I actually will be putting Raichu on the team. I'm going to be replacing... I could use Magnezone, but I mean, like, the thing is that we have a shiny Raichu. If a shiny may be bad, but I do like having Stab Thunderbolt instead. We're just going to name you Sparky too, because you are the reincarnation of Sparky, our dead Pikachu that we had a little while ago, so... I'm definitely going to be swapping Sparky to the team. We can actually get the experience share from Mr. Pokemon, but I'm not even going to really bother with that. Lance is basically like, yeah, will you help me investigate? Yeah, here comes our flying type Pokemon. I've always called Lance like the flying type user because I mean, like, let's be real, every single Pokemon on his team is technically a flying type. I have to battle this dweeb. Anyways, though. Yeah, earlier I was talking about, like, you know, Generation 2 and the level curve and stuff like that. You guys have heard me rant about this many times before. But something that, speaking of, like, you know, like the mechanics and whatnot of Johto, we're going to be, this coming week, we have a special video coming out for you guys, the worst and best mechanics of every Pokemon game. And, this week specifically, we're doing the worst mechanics, and there are a variety of mechanics that I can talk about from generations 1 through 9. Dude, there are so many different things I could very easily, like, elaborate on. I could, you know, badmouth Generation 1 and all the other stuff and whatnot, but I mean, when it comes to, like, just you know, just stuff that really bothered me. Obviously, Generation 1, you know, there's Hyper Beam, not being able to, like, if you knock out an opponent, you don't have to recharge. That's just Generation 1, just like being silly though. But I mean, Generation 1, one of the mechanics that really bothered me was freeze only thawing with fire type attacks. So basically, you're stuck in freeze for such a long time, and there's literally, like, nothing you can do about it. Generation 2 would definitely obviously be the level curve. I honestly detest it. Also, Pokemon's learn sets and move pools, like, oh, dude, it's just a freaking disaster. Generation 3 is also kind of, like, similar, and... yeah, like, you know, you have Pokemon like Gengar still, I mean, that are obviously, like, pretty good, but then I mean, like, you know, without the physical special split, you don't really have any good ghost type attacks for Gengar to take advantage of. And having Stab Shadow Ball for Generation 4 is very, very handy. Even though, like, hey, like, I'll say it, like, the elemental punches on Gengar definitely make it very, very powerful. I mean, Alakazam absolutely slays in the earlier generations with the elemental punches. Generation 4... Heartgold and Soul Silver, pretty similar to, like, what I said about Generation 2. Generation 4 honestly has, like, more positive changes and stuff, though. Obviously because of the physical special split. Then again, like, you know, there were Mons that really weren't as viable anymore, and that changed up a little bit. But then again, I mean, like, you know, you have Mons that were really, really viable. For example, like, Gyarados actually became a hell of a lot more viable, you know, having access to, like, physical water attacks, and especially Waterfall. And I mean, you know, with the physical special split, there were a few Pokemon that actually got helped out by a pretty good margin. Gyarados obviously being one of them. Gengar definitely also being one of them too. Azumarill definitely got helped out by it. Man, who else is there? I'm just trying to think of any more off the top of my head, but right now my brain's kind of going a little bit sour. Not sour. My brain kind of just like paused. But then, I mean, like, you know, if like Generation 5, I mean, you know, we have unlimited weather. We had the, I really liked the gems. The gems were super, super cool. Gems were in a way like very similar to Terra, except you only had one use of it, and you had to make sure it was good. Like, for example, like I know acrobatics was really fun to run. I remember using like acrobatics on like my jump pluff, maybe my drift bloom a few times. That set was honestly so much fun to run, because I mean, like with gems you could kind of like make bad Pokemon into much better ones. Definitely, I loved running Jump Pluff though. Jump Pluff is one of my favorite Pokemon to run with acrobatics. I know Jump Pluff isn't like very good, but I mean, I spoke about it on my underrated grass type video, and I will still hold Jump Pluff close to my heart. Then we get into stuff like Generation 6. I mean, like obviously Generation 6, you know, like we have Mega Evolutions and whatnot, and Mega Evolutions really helped just terrible Pokemon otherwise get really good. Like, for example, Beedrill, for example. Oh my god. Beedrill honestly got so buffed from a Mega. Adaptability, that monstrous speed and physical attack. Beedrill was honestly one of like the biggest glow-ups I have seen on a Pokemon in a very long time. Other notable Megas are definitely, obviously, like, you know, the starters and whatnot. I mean, Swampert, Sceptile, and Blaziken were all, I mean, Blaziken and Swampert, you know, were definitely better, per se, obviously. Oh, hey, Baltoy. You gonna go for self-destruct again? Huh? Yeah, I dare you. Go for self-destruct. It won't work this time because I'm a ghost type. Dick. Anyways, sorry about that. Just trying to vent off a little bit of salt from the last time. Because, you know, Luxio got killed off by a self-destruct. If you guys remember that episode vividly enough, I'll tell you, I definitely do. Anyways, where was I again? Yeah, Pokemon that got like a major boost from like Mega Evolutions. Oh man, Altaria got a really good boost. Mawile got an incredible boost. Mega Mawile, stupid busted. I'm trying to think of any others. Gyarados, Gyarados was already good. The Hoenn I already talked about. Kanto starters, yeah. Charizard definitely got a really big buff. Also, Blastoise too, in a way, because I remember Mega Launcher. It acts as like Aura Sphere, Water Pulse. All those moves really helped out Blastoise too. And I mean, also like Shell Smash in Generation 8 really helped out Blastoise. Torterra too. Oh man, yeah. Torterra recently got from Gen 9. It got Shell Smash. Ooh, I'm so happy for Torterra fans. Torterra fans, I am so happy for you. Your turtle now actually does something a hell of a lot more viable, and I'm very happy for Torterra fans out there that finally got something good for their favorite land tortoise. I mean, because it really does stink. You know, that Torterra got shafted for all those years, but it finally got good. As far as other Mega Evolutions go, oh dude, Alakazam. I think Alakazam in its regular form was actually better personally. As far as Garchomp goes, yeah, we all know what that speed decrease. It's not necessarily worse though. I mean, I don't know. You can kind of debate on it. I like having my base 102 on my Garchomp, but I mean, I get, you know, maybe Garchomp definitely does have its perks in some cases. I mean, there's also other Mega Evolutions. Mega Bayonet, yeah, that's kind of a mixed bag. Mega Bayonet really didn't help out a lot. The thing is with Mega Bayonet is like, you think you're getting a buff, but you're really not. And it's still being like a pure ghost typing. I feel like it should have been like a ghost fairy. I really wish that we would have gotten a Mega Butterfree, but I mean, unfortunately, you know, we got a Gigantamax Butterfree instead. I remember so badly back in the day. If you guys were original fans of my channel, you guys would probably remember like on my old like very first videos and how I kept on wanting, you know, actually, y'all reminded me of something. I literally just saw Billy Mays on my team. I need to go pick up Raichu from the box. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. I was gonna cut until we got back here, but I forgot that you could actually get encounters in here. Although I missed my encounter with the Baltoy. But I mean, I was honestly just really salty by that anyways. I did go ahead and pick up Sparky 2 though from the box, and I just found it actually hilarious that we ran into a Cresselia. That's honestly super hilarious. Wow. But yeah, you really can't see, and hello Baltoy again. If you go for self-destruct and you knock out one of my Pokemon, I'm gonna be hella freaking pissed. It didn't work this time! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Revenge! Sucker! Oh, that was so satisfying to get that and see that. That was so satisfying. I love it. And unfortunately, we have one more counter. That's okay, though. You are level 30, though. I want to be careful with how much I use you. I'm surprised, though, that it was a Raichu of all Pokemon that got it. I mean, hey, you know what, though? I can't really complain. At least I got Stab Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt has how much power in this gen? I want to say base 90? Yeah, base 95. Okay, cool. I'm not sure. Has it always been 95? I don't even remember. Sometimes it's 90, sometimes it's 95. I think it might have been base 90 in Generation 5. I honestly do not remember off the top of my head, though. But yeah, revenge, dude. Revenge to that stupid Baltoy. And that's not even to say that I dislike Baltoy, because I like Claydol as a Pokemon. I think its lore is interesting, but I'm sorry. When you self-destruct and kill one of my Mons, yeah, I kind of have a personal vendetta against you. And Nuzlocke deaths like that honestly just make me super salty. Anyways, I was going on a little bit of a rant on what I liked about the modern generations of Pokemon. Not really modern generations. The worst mechanics and stuff like that of like every gen. I'm more so talking about like the best mechanics, because I really don't like I don't want to spoil you guys on what you know, that those mechanics going to be for this coming weekend's video. But what I am going to do is talk about the best mechanic of Generation 7. And realistically, I actually really like the Ultra Wormholes. Yeah, sure, legendary Pokemon got easier to obtain. But I mean, the fact that you were able to use like the 3DS like gamepad, not gamepad, the control stick, and you can actually move through like all of the because like in Ultra Space, you can move through like the little holes and stuff like that. And go to like the Ultra Wormholes. Like I actually felt like it was kind of like a really sick little mini game. And I actually had a couple friends we used to do like a little contest with who could actually get the most, I guess, points off of it. I mean, it was really fun to get. I mean, the points room were based on like what Pokemon we found. And it kind of turned out to be a drinking game at some point when I was like kickbacks and stuff like that. It was actually a lot of fun to do that. As far as like the story goes for Generation 7, I like it. I mean, Generation 7, I will admit, I've only played once, and that was back when it came out, like once upon a time. I can't believe Generation 7's also been out since 2016 and 17, you guys. Time goes by too fast, and it is not worrying about who it leaves behind. But it has a good story. I mean, I really enjoyed the Rainbow Rocket aspect of it. I like how Ghetsis is still like a complete bloody psycho, and Generation 7, I guess, you know, didn't really have like a lot of really bad mechanics. I mean, Mega Evolutions were still a thing, and things were honestly okay. Generation 8, though, with Dynamax, yeah, Dynamax just didn't have that same exact love as like I had for when it came to Megas. Mega Evolutions just hit so much different because you could see, it almost felt like a Pokemon was just getting like special treatment. And you know, seeing your favorite Pokemon like get like a major buff, like it just made you feel really, really good inside. Mega Gardevoir getting a buff was honestly incredible. I love Mega Gardevoir, dude. Like, Gardevoir is honestly one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, if not like in like my top 5 favorites. I totally understand that like in some points I use Gardevoir. I talk about Gardevoir too much in my videos, but doesn't mean the fact that I still can't appreciate its design. I mean, its design is still really, really solid, and Gardevoir kind of reminds me of my mother. I'm sure, like, you know, you guys have heard me talk about this in my videos and stuff, but I don't know, I love my mom, and, like, you know, she's the closest person I have on this planet, and I always name my Gardevoirs a special name, so that's also another reason why I like Gardevoir so much. Is, I don't know, she reminds me of my mom, and my mom's favorite color is also light blue, so the shiny Gardevoir is honestly just, like, a really strong representation of, like, why Gardevoir, like, you know, means a lot to me. Are you Petrol? Yeah, you're not like in the Giovanni hangout, or not inside the radio game, not the game corner. Fuck, I can't talk today. The Radio Towers team, and then the Radio Tower Petrol, I think has. Are you Petrol? Hail Giovanni. Does Petrol in the Radio Tower, does he have 6 Pokemon, or am I thinking about somebody else? I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not sure if you're the same boss or not. I haven't played. I know I call myself a Johto fan, but I honestly don't remember off the top of my head. We're going to go out to Kyogre here, actually. I want to make sure that all... You had Pursuit? Oh my god. Dude, no freaking way. Pursuit in an in-game run actually caused a death. Oh my god, dude, like there was... I didn't even think about you having Pursuit. That sucks. Man, and I really, really wanted to use an Espeon on my team too, bro. Like that really, really does stink. That was honestly a death, though, that I really, really couldn't prevent. That's just something that you just... I mean, like, that is my fault, but I mean... You don't really expect to see Pursuit when you're doing casual runs. And I would think by now that I didn't even like have it in my mind, but apparently Absol's last 4 moves, Pursuit's in. So I thought Absol would get Pursuit at like a much earlier level, and at like level 22 at this point, it would be using something like Bite. But I mean, I guess not, dude. That sucks. I'm kind of upset by that because I really wanted to use an Espeon on my team too, man. That really does suck. Dang, man. That blows. It really freaking does, though. I'm salty by that. You have an Aron. Pff, whatever. And I still need to keep in mind the level gap, too. I don't know. Technically, I'm at 31 works, but I might give myself a little leeway and go to level 32, because... I mean, I still have to go take on all the trainers inside the gym. I still have to take on the executives. There's still a few things I have to do before we go up against Price. This is a TM, though. That's pretty nice. And also, we have the level 30 encounter with... Are you level 30? I don't remember off the top of my head if the Electrode's level 30 or they're level 25. I do not remember off the top of my head, but regardless. Now, unfortunately, we have a dead Espeon, and I... really, really wanted to have a strong Psychic type. I need to find another Psychic type for my team. I mean, like, I am upset, but I mean, at the same time, though, Espeon only still had Confusion. It wasn't going to learn Psybeam until level 36. And I was actually hoping that, like, it wasn't Psycho Boost inside the Elex Forest, in case you guys remember from last episode. I thought it was going to be like a Psychic or like a Psybeam-esque Psychic attack, but, yeah, I guess it is what it is. There really is nothing I could have done to prevent that death, to be fair, too. But, I guess rest in peace, Esperoba. That really is unfortunate. With that, I'm going to lead off with Frostlass here, and, hopefully this battle doesn't go brutal. Hail Giovanni. I've always seen, like, Murkrow as kind of like an annoying parrot where it's like, Hail Giovanni. And here's Silver's mom. I swear to you guys, I definitely do believe that Ariana is Silver's mom. And here comes Lance, like, here comes my Dragonite with Hyper Beam. In Generation 2, when Lance says Hyper Beam on his Dragonite, he just knocks into the freaking Rocket Grunt. And it looks like the dude just gets tossed like 3 feet. That's not Hyper Beam, buddy. That's like a takedown extreme speed combo attack. I actually kind of see Ariana as more of a Natalie anyway. Or, sorry, Noelle. I guess I read Natalie as Noelle. Or Noelle as Natalie. Carnivine at level 40. Interesting. You only have level 18 Pokemon too. Apparently, the Team Rocket members are bug catchers. Albeit high elite bug catchers. That should do some pretty good damage to the Ninjask. That Weedle will probably get 2 code. Oh no, I'm wrong. Never mind. I forgot Weedle also is very, very paper in terms of the defense department. Carnivine knows Crunch. I wonder if that Carnivine will actually carry over to his Elite Four team. You have a Sudowoodo. I'm not trying to get with the Rock Throw. I think right here, I'm going to go out to Kyogre. We're going to go for some Surfs. I think that's the best play here. Oh, I was actually a one-hitter. Well, I mean, there was a 20 level gap difference. Yeah, also, if I would have kept Frostlass in, I would have taken a risk of getting hit with a rock type attack, and I'm just not trying to have another death right now. But I will go for, do you have Sturdy? Also, Sturdy doesn't work the same exact way as it does in Generation 5. Yeah. I'm almost positive, yeah. I don't really use Sudowoodo all that much. You have Stockpile. What's your last Pokemon going to be? Yo, a Luminion. Okay. This is a good opportunity for Raichu to come in. Good attacks. I'm just going to go for a Thunder Shock. We'll wrap this up. It still kind of makes me upset, though, that, like, Raichu Shiny just really isn't make much of a difference in comparison to the original. Like, the original one is just as good as the Shiny. I still think it's cool that we have a Shiny Raichu on the team. Like, I'm not going to complain about that, but I mean, I was hoping for maybe, like, I actually would have been cooler with the Shiny Red Gyarados over a Shiny Raichu. That's just me, though. I shouldn't be complaining. A Shiny is a Shiny. And we also have Stab Thunderbolt, which is something that Magneton, unfortunately, does not get via level up. And now I have to take on all these Raichu real quick. Not the Raichu, sorry, Electrodes. I'm going to heal you up really, really fast. And I'll just go out, because we actually have to battle all these Pokemon too. I don't know if I can run away. So in that case, I'm just going to go to Snorlax. Actually, we also have an encounter here as well. Yeah, we'll count this as an encounter, because I mean, like, technically speaking, like, it is a static encounter. I can only capture one, though. I'll be a little bit more fair to myself in that department. You didn't even really make any sound effects. What Pokemon are you? Vileplume. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Oh man, I was not expecting that. Strength might kill. If I go for an Icy Wind, though, I don't think it's gonna kill. I think it'll be a 2-hitter. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. Aromatherapy. I am A-okay with getting a Vileplume. Vileplume's actually dope. If any more Mons die on the team, Vileplume will definitely be the Mon that I go for. I also think that every single one of these is a different encounter too, although I could be wrong. Okay, we got it. Excellent. I don't know what to nickname this Vileplume. I'll leave it to you guys in the comments to come up with a nickname for Vileplume. We have 2 more encounters, though, here. Frost is unfortunately paralyzed, though. Do I have any paralyzed heals? I sure do. Yes, I do. All right, I don't remember if these guys are Vile Plumes. Okay, so these are actually all separate encounters. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. And just to make the experience a little bit more, I guess, like, evenly divided, because, I mean, I have to keep my Mons up to level 31 before taking on Price, and I don't know, I don't remember, like, off the top of my head, like, what Pokemon I actually have to specifically fight inside the gyms. And you have, that's a Dusknoir, that's not bad. I'm gonna go out to Kyogre on this one. Kyogre, of course, like, I need to keep in the back as much as I possibly can, but I also wanted to get some experience. By dividing the experience, I make my time in the Mahogany Gym a little bit easier. In terms of, like, not going over the level cap and stuff like that. Whirlpool. I completely forgot that Whirlpool was honestly an HM in this game. I only really remember, I never really used Whirlpool in competitive aspects. Maybe if you're running like a Perish and Trap set with Mean Look, I mean, I guess that I can help you out. Like a Whirlpool Parasong set. That's interesting, I guess. Anyone ever ran that, by the way? Like a Whirlpool Parasong set? Sounds kind of interesting. I've never really thought about doing that. Maybe like a Lapras set or something like that. I don't know, dude. Competitive, you can do everything. You can do anything and everything you want. There's so many different kinds of sets you can run on, like, various Pokemon and stuff like that. We have been going for a while, but I do want to, actually, we need to go. I do want to go take on Price. But at the same time, I also want a fresh Pokemon on my team as well. I don't really have any good Psychic types, though. I guess for now, I'll just put Billy Mays back on the team, I guess. I can just use Billy Mays as an attacker in the gym on the trainers. So I can keep my other Pokemon relatively healthy and not go over the level cap. I might actually put Snorlax up front, though, for one battle, just to make sure that he gets up to level 30. Other than that, though, I think I'm just going to keep Loudred on the team for right now. That way I don't have to do any grinding. Yeah. Maybe I could use Vileplume. I don't really need it. I'll let you guys decide on that. Because I'm not going to be recording the next episode until next Monday. Because I do these twice a week, so I will let you guys vote on whether or not you want me. I mean, I think Vileplume, honestly, is the better choice. I'm too lazy to go inside my box, though, and go into Pika Hex and level it up and all the other stuff. So I'm actually going to keep Vileplume off for right now. If you guys really want me to use Vileplume on the team, let me know. I'll actually leave it to you guys, actually. You know what? Out of all these Mons inside the box, what Mon would you guys like to see me use the most out of all of these? Shedinja, Sunkern, not Magnemite, Delcatty, Aron, Vileplume, or are you technically, no, you're technically not. Like, I could use you as a dark type. I don't know. You guys decide. I literally have no idea what to use. I mean, Vileplume would come in handy, I guess, for certain situations. God knows I really want a freaking fire type, like a Charizard or like a Blaziken type of fire type. Infernape would be really freaking cool. I also forgot in Generation 4, the gym for Price is a little bit different. Rather than just going from, yeah, it's definitely a little bit different in here. Also, I don't think I have to fight against the trainers. Actually, I think I do. Yeah. But I mean, right now, I like for a fact, like I want, I mean, look at that right there, right? Like I could have easily had Espeon come in here and take it on, but I mean, yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't work out. What I find absolutely hilarious, though, is that the Hitmonlee crashed from the high jump kick, and when that happens, it is so satisfying. I love how in Generation 1, though, like how if you miss the jump kick, you'll hardly take any damage, whereas in like the later gens, it actually got buffed. So that's kind of unfortunate. There's also another mechanic that's, you know, very different, you know, from all the other gens. Because Generation 1 was just, it was Pokemon's prototype period, I guess is like what I have to call it, you know. Because Generation 1 is basically like Pokemon's beta version is pretty much what it is. And with that, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, really, really funny gimmicks and glitches and stuff like that. We barely survived that, by the way. I got to be more careful. Yeah, I know. You have a bide? Bro, relax. Relax. Yeah, I'll use a super potion on Billy Mays. Hi, Billy Mays here, back with another product that I'm going to scream in your ear until we get sold. Rest in peace, Billy Mays. Everyone's pretty much almost level 31 though, besides Billy. I mean, like, I don't really know like what I want to do for other team members as well. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys decide on that. Realistically, like in a Nuzlocke, anything can, like pretty much anything can come in handy, like, you know, whenever you particularly want it to. It just, the thing is just trying to find something that's going to fit on your team that's not only going to be beneficial for the team right now, but also like in the long run too, because I have no idea what's going to pop up in the Elite Four. And in like in the Elite Four too, like we're going to be trapped with only being able to use like a variety of mons. Like, I'm not going to be able to switch out. Like, we're going to be stuck. And I mean, if we run into like one bad battle and we wind up getting our butts kicked, it's different. I can still use healing items and stuff like outside of battle, but even then, it's tough, dude. Especially in a randomizer, because you literally have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, hence what happened to Espeon. Espeon got messed up. I never knew that a Pursuit Absol would do that much damage to it, and I didn't even expect it to have Pursuit at all. I mean, Espeon's defenses are freaking paper. We all know that. But I wasn't expecting Absol to have Pursuit at level 22. I thought that by then its moves would have like been moved around and, you know, it would have learned something better, but I have no idea. Anyways, we're going up against Price. And hopefully the price is right, because I want to get out of here. Wish me luck, though, if you guys are watching this. All the gym winners, I think, are classified as nurses in these games. You have a Latios. Oh, my goodness. All right, I genuinely have to think on this one. All right, I'm going to go out to Frostlass and go for an Ominous Wind. Protect, okay. Protect again. Okay, I got the double protect. I do outspeed. Frostlass has really, really good speed. I think Latios' speed is 110. And you're a bulky boy too, huh? That honestly hurt pretty hard. Another protect. You are really trying to HP. You're really trying to PP stall me, aren't you? Go for Confuse Ray. I probably didn't have to do that. I probably should have just gone straight for the Ominous Wind, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. That actually paid off. Excellent. Good. Now, I don't know if the Icy Wind will be able to kill from this rate, but I'm going to go for an Ominous Wind anyway. I know he went for Up Protect. Oh, yeah, dang it. That sucks. Please don't hit Protect again. Okay, good. Miss. All right, Latios is down. As far as I know. Yep, Latios is down. Good. Okay, perfect. Metagross. You know, that Ominous Wind would have came in a lot of handy going up against this thing. You actually have a stacked team, Price. I'll be damned, man. You have a Latios, a Metagross. You have a pseudo-legendary, a legendary. You, sir, are definitely a step above all the other gym leaders. I will give you props where it's at, man. If your last Pokemon is anything like these two right here, I will give you mad props, Price. Not even a Surf in the Rain from a Kyogre could kill the Metagross. That is definitely something. And they're going to go for the Hyper Potion too. Even better. Thing is, I don't know if you have any physical psychic type attacks. Well, that... Okay. Still alive. Yeah, you don't really have any good psychic type attacks, but still though, the fact that you had a Latios and a Metagross, that says something, man. You are definitely the strongest gym leader I have faced in this game so far, so utmost respect for the randomizer actually kind of blessing you. Now what's your last Pokemon going to be? That's not bad either, Price. That is not bad either, man. That is not bad either. If I had a grass type, like for example, if I would have picked up Vileplume from the PC, I would have helped us out a lot here. Price though, man, I will give you props where props are deserved. And you definitely did it. Unless this is like the mother of all crits. Good game, Price. Good game, man. Very, very good game. That was interesting, Price. Good job. Now, can you give me a good TM for beating you too? I would love a good TM from you. Usually it's Hail. Aerial Ace. That, honestly, dude, Price. Props for not only being like a decent challenge, but also props for giving me a halfway decent TM. Price is hashtag best Johto gym leader confirmed. I'm actually very happy with these results. And this is part of the story where he's like, hello, hello, ain't you got a golden rod sitting on take on the Rat Team Rocket people? I wear glasses. Alright though, guys, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and end off the episode today. Really, really appreciate you guys, sticking around and watching, for 40 minutes or whatever. Unfortunately, that death with Espeon was kind of inevitable, but, it is what it is. We had a good challenge against the gym leader, and heck, we even got a halfway decent TM. But anyways, though, like I said before, if you guys know what Pokemon I should pick on the team, definitely let me know in the comment section below. We need a Mon to replace Loudred and a Mon to replace Espeon, so I'll take any suggestions that you guys got. But with that said, though, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys really soon. Take care.